Welcome to this short video where I'll be showcasing how Tableau Next, built on Data Cloud and powered by Agentforce, brings the power of AI-driven insights, natural language interaction, and actionable analytics right to the heart of service operations, giving both service leaders and service agents the clarity to make the right call at the right time every single time. Let's see how it works. Before I jump onto the demo, a bit of a disclaimer that the data presented in this demo is entirely fictional and it's built for demonstration purposes. It does not reflect any real individuals, companies, or actual business performance. Any resemblance to real data is purely coincidental. Now, without further ado, let's jump onto the demo. As you can see here, Tableau Next is native to Service Cloud, meaning at a glance, in real time, powered by Data Cloud, I can easily see all the metrics that matters to me, including things like total number of cases and average handling time, but also leveraging predictive capability, predictive AI, to help me understand predicted escalations, predicted CSAT, and even predicted time to resolve. And the beauty about Tableau Next is it's powered by all that interactive dashboards that helps me as a service leader easily drill down onto the bottlenecks. So for example, I can quickly spot that within my escalations, it does look like there's a predicted escalation coming from our discount and vouchers cases. So these are the topics that are captured a lot, and mainly from the branch. So the second that I select that individual insights, you see how all the metrics is updated. I do have my forecast, which is kind of like showing a bit of an upward trend. But most importantly, it's identifying those cases that are driving this sort of a challenge or the high prediction of escalations. The beauty about Tableau Next is right at that moment, as a service leader or as a service agent, I can actually take an action. And the action could be as simple as, I want to go and escalate that, or maybe I want to assign it to a different queue or a different agent. So you can see here, I can select different agents, or I can switch to different queues and of course select different queues. But what else? Tableau Next is not just about looking at all the data in the dashboard, but it's also about conversing with my data. So let's go and say I'm intrigued about understanding how the escalation is affected or is affecting my CSAT. How is our customers perceiving us? So I can easily now drill down to my predicted CSAT. And you notice without even changing my screen, without having to swivel chair, I can have access to all the metrics. I can create all the different filters. So I can go and focus on an individual year. So I'm looking at my current year. I have the ability to see all the insights automatically populated. So I can see that we're around 75% of our target. There's 5 months left to achieve our CSAT target. I can see there's a comparison prior to prior period, and there's a bit of a decline. And I can also slice and dice the data by different dimensions, like service agents, membership statuses, locations, channels, and reasons. But that's not it. How about if I want to converse with my data? So let me go and say, can you help me identify, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so then that way we can see the interaction. So I'm going to now ask my agent, my Tableau Next agent, which is known as Concierge, can you help me identify what are the accounts that needs a little bit of love? So can you show me the top 10 accounts that needs to be prioritized to help drive that CSAT score up and help me achieve my target? Now you notice on the fly, it goes and generates the query. I can see all the different information in here. I can see all the different cases, sorted by the number of cases, by average CSAT, by lifetime spent. And most importantly, it generates the insights for me. So it goes and say, Luz Navarro has the lowest average CSAT, making this account a critical priority for improvement. I can also look at things like moderate CSAT scores, like Enrique or Grace, that have a high lifetime spend and also should be prioritized for retention. So you'll notice all these sort of insights that are automatically generated. Now, one thing that makes Tableau Next different is our Concierge is built on what we call our Tableau semantics or semantic models. This is what gives our agents the accurate data, but also the ability to generate the contextual insights that relates to your business. So you can see here, this is my source of the data. That's all about trust. And it also explains the logic in here. Now that's great. Let's do a follow-up on that question. I know that my agent, my Tableau Next concierge, is saying I need to focus on lose. So let me go and ask this question. I'm going to ask, can you help me prep for a meeting with Luz Navarro by analyzing his account? So let's say I have a meeting with Luz, and I know that Tableau Next agent or concierge did kind of like identify that this is an account that I need to give a little bit more love. I want to understand a little bit more about this account. So you can see here, immediately, it comes back with the query, with the semantic query, and it showcases all the different information that I need to give me or to empower me to prep for my meeting with Luz Navarro. Things like all the different cases that we have across all the different categories. I can look at all the predictive capabilities that are likely to escalate and predicted CSAT, and also all the key insights. Great. Last but not least, all I need now to do is create an alert, take an action. So what I'm doing now is I'm asking my concierge to go and say, can you give this account a more focus, so kind of like always indicate if something happened around the CSAT for that individual account. And you notice in here, if I zoom in through this is where now Tableau Next can also create an alert, and it will notify me daily if there's any sort of an unusual change in the predicted CSAT right for this account, which is Luz Navarro. Hopefully you've enjoyed this demo. Thanks for watching.